Hello everybody, it's Severaltival4 for another weekly update. Okay, not much happened this past week. Honestly, it was not a very good week for me. Just in general, in the last month, um, I had tried very hard to cut down my caffeine intake. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I happen to severely enjoy coffee, to put it lightly. I'm a coffee fanatic, in fact. Um, I usually drink 3 cups of coffee to start my day, and it gets me through the day, and I like it. And I love the taste of coffee. I like having like a warm drink in the morning. But just because that's a lot of caffeine, I took the opportunity this past month to try to see what would happen if I were to try to cut down or stop my caffeine intake. And I gave it a month because I figured withdrawal would not last that long. But so I started off reducing it down to 1 cup a day. I tried nothing, but I found that I really couldn't live without like just some warm drink in the morning. And tea upsets my stomach. So I went down to 1 cup, and I was living, but I was just really sluggish all the time, and I thought, okay, so I'll get over it eventually. No, I didn't. This past month, if you've been watching my weekly updates, I have been very miserable this past month. I have been extremely miserable this past month. Aside from the fact that I've been sluggish, just no energy to do anything, I've been in bed all day as opposed to walking around at least a little bit sometime. I've been so horribly depressed, and the only thing I can think of the reason why, aside from, like, because I've been fine before this, is the lack of caffeine in the morning. So 3 days ago I went and I started back up my coffee again, and almost instantly I'm feeling so much better now. I actually have energy now, and I'm actually happy again. So you know, as much as it might be, you know, caffeine isn't the worst thing to be addicted to. It's not a great thing to be addicted to because there's sometimes you can't have coffee. You know, if I have to fast before a some sort of scan or something, but you know, caffeine isn't that horrible for you, and it's, you know, I've been drinking coffee for over a decade now, and really no ill side effects. So I'm back to caffeine, and it's probably gonna stay that way. And so far, it has been life-changing. I would not suggest getting addicted to caffeine if you can help it, but as addictions go, it's not that bad. So happy again, so that's good. In other news, okay, so in terms of videos, this week should get back to normal. Now that like I said, I'm in a better state of mind, I will be recording Paper Mario, so that should be up, you know, without delay. I finished up Dead Space 3 co-op with my friend Rapture Chicken. I think it's gonna be like 39 episodes or something like that, so that should finish this month. I might start doing Saturday uploads. I'm not sure about that yet. I am not going to promise anything, but I might start doing Saturday uploads, just so I can maybe get some other side projects in before Paper Mario finishes. Just because there are a few games I really want to play right now. So yeah, those are good. On the Steffi Wraith channel with John, Mr. Waterwraith, we just started a new series of Little Big Planet 2. If you like Little Big Planet, you're going to love this. If you liked Ruby and Fire Red Leaf Green versus, you're probably going to like this too, because we recorded it pretty much right after finishing Fire Red and Leaf Green, and the commentary is excellent. It is one of the best projects that the Separate has done so far, and it's just great. The game is ridiculous, and I don't know, we're just in top form for that, in my opinion. Anyway, I had so much fun recording those episodes, so you guys should just definitely check it out. It's good stuff. The first episode's up today. Um, it's fun times, fun times. So yeah, also, um, uh, this past week, of course, was the Let's Create week. I wasn't able to do every day. There was one day I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't upload. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, we did get uploads for that. We made 10 creations over the course of the week, which is pretty good. It's that's average 2 per day from the Monday through Friday period. There's three in the first 2 videos and 2 in the other 2 videos. So I thought it went very well. We started running out of creations at the end. People stopped sending in, but all in all, it was good. This week we returned to the regular schedule for Let's Create, and fun times, I have to say. It was very good. So thank you all very much if you contributed to it. It was fun doing a theme week. It was hard doing a theme week. One thing I'm not gonna lie about is that doing anything out of the ordinary, like if you guys don't make YouTube videos, it's kind of hard to relate this to, I guess. But for those of you who do make videos on YouTube, Let's Plays and stuff, if you've ever tried to do like a special project or a themed theme, like last year I did Sega September, which was arguably easier than Let's Create Week because I just had to play games and record them, play and record and play and record. The only difficulty was the fact that halfway through the month, my laptop burnt itself out and died, and I had to buy a new one. And it died specifically, I think, because of Sega. I mean, it was old, but I think it died specifically because of Sega September. Just because there was one night I was rendering 6 different videos at the same time. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. I was just like, yeah, that probably killed my laptop. Looking back at it now. So the fan burnt out, and because of that the processor blew itself up essentially. I was able to save everything from the laptop by taking the hard drive out and putting it in like a little dock thing and transferring it to this laptop, but yeah, so but still, like, doing something with a theme is hard because aside from the fact that it's not something that you normally do, so it's like, you have to try to figure out how to do it right, it's also extra work. Normally I'm used to recording Scribblenauts once a week, or maybe a couple of times many weeks in advance, depends. And here I had to every single day wait for my little brother to get home, see if he was up to it, and halfway through the week he hurt himself, so he wasn't able to join again till Friday. And all the videos were up a lot later than I thought they would be, and then on top of that I also had to upload each day's regular upload. So it was a whole thing. So the moral of the story is, do not commit to something that you don't think that you're going to finish. And or at least you don't think it'll be easy to finish anyway, because if you do decide to finish it, it could be very, very hard for you. So yeah, that was theme week 4. But yes, I do not regret doing it. I thought it was very fun. It was nice to do something different. And I don't know, maybe next year we'll do something. In terms of the things I got this week, first of all, or last week I should say, first of all I got a Pumpkaboo plush. Look at that. Look at that little cutie. He's so cute. And on the picture on the thing here, I wish he had this. He has like a little bow. Look at that. He's so adorable. He looks kind of like a Korok from Wind Waker. Anyway, yeah, so my Pokemon plush collection. I got it from PokemonCenter.com. They ship pretty quickly. It's nice. I ordered it at the beginning of the week. It came before the day before Halloween, so it was good. It's very nice. It's so cute. I also got this book, World of Ice and Fire. If any of you are like fans of the Song of Ice and Fire series or Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, what essentially this is like a history of like everything that happened before the book started, like from like the beginning of whatever recorded history they have in Westeros, and the like a detailed history of all the whole Targaryen family, and like all the different locations, like the various histories of the major houses and stuff. And I'm halfway through. It's really nice. It also has some great illustrations to it. So I don't know. I just found it a very nice addition to the series. I'm fanatical about the series. I mean, like painting paintings, like really good stuff. And I don't know. It's good. I would suggest picking it up. It's at like Barnes and Noble and stuff. I would suggest picking it up if you are into the series. If you're into like history and stuff. Like what this reminded me of is for the Lord of the Rings series. It reminded me of the Silmarillion book that J.R.R. Tolkien. What's the RRs? I don't get it. J.R.R. Tolkien wrote, which is essentially like also from the beginning of history of the elves and stuff like that. This is slightly less boring than the Silmarillion, though. It's interesting, though. It's like it's written as if like one of the maesters in the times of like the current thing with King Tom. And those of you who didn't know anything about the series, this has all been gibberish, and I apologize, but I love the Game of Thrones series. I have not watched the show. I mean, I love the Song of Ice and Fire book series. I think is amazingly crafted, and the story is just very well told, and I can't wait for the next book to come out. But this is a good thing to tide me over. In terms of games, I did not buy anything new this week, although I'm probably going to be getting Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition for the PlayStation 3, because I tried it out when my friends visited the other week, or a month ago actually. He brought the regular Diablo 3 with him, and we played it, and it was really good. I have it on my PC, but I didn't think that it would translate well to the console, because the last time Blizzard did that was with StarCraft 64, and that was not very good. But Diablo 3 did really well transferring to the console, has 4-player couch co-op and also online co-op, so you don't see that in games anymore, couch co-op, unless it's a Nintendo game. So I do like that. So he has the game by him now, so I think I'm gonna buy it just because I want to play it. Also, I need to go to GameStop to get DNC. They have like serial code cards for DNC, so I need to get that before they run out. In terms of other games, I've been playing a lot more Hyrule Warriors. I got to the end of like the campaign, and then there was more stuff to do, which is kind of cool. But Hyrule Warriors is great. Like it keeps getting better and better. There's a DLC pack that came out that lets you play as some of the villains. Sia, Volga, Wizrow. Not some of the villains, pretty much the only main villains that aren't already unlockable. They're very fun to play as. They're great. It also comes with a Master Quest adventure thing. Essentially, it's the adventure map, but like a new one and with more challenges, which is crazy. It doubled the size of that. It also has like a whole bunch of campaign missions for the villains, like their own little story. It's essentially like going along with the story of the main thing, but seen from the villain's point of view, which is a thing that personally I love. You don't see that in video games, like, ever. Like, playing anything from the villain's point of view is such a foreign concept, and it's so refreshing to see in a video game. I can't think of the last game that I saw that really had that. And not like, oh, it's a villain and but it becomes good in the end. No, this is plain up, like imagine if FF6 let you be Kefka. This is spoilers. If you don't want Final Fantasy VI, which is a game that's 20 years old this year, to be spoiled for you, skip ahead. Yeah. So if you Final Fantasy VI let you be Kefka up in the sky, raining your holy judgment down on everybody, smiting villages, I would play that. But no, it didn't. you have to depose him. But I do like FF6 for the fact that everybody dies and you lose, and then you have to pick up the pieces from that point. But yeah, like, you know, like some games like Final Fantasy VII, let's say, there's like, you know, in the flashback scenario, you have Sephiroth in your party, but he acts on his own, so it's like, but he wasn't bad at that point. But like, there's not many games that that takes the villain's perspective and lets you play as it, and make it entirely the villain's perspective, not like a misguided villain or whatever, but like, you know, straight up, I am beating the living daylights out of the heroes, and I am, you know, evil type of thing. So, kudos. So yeah, I love Hyrule Warriors. I've also been playing Bayonetta 1, and that game is ridiculous. It's great. I love it. I did run into the infamous platinum difficulty spike, where essentially you're like, I'm good at the game, oh my god, everything kills me in one hit, why? There's a specific enemy in Bayonetta, I don't know if anybody here has played it, there's a specific enemy that you get to in like chapter 16 or something. It's like these like dog wolf creatures with like lightning claws and ice claws or something. They're just like these big claws on them, they're just like, and aside from the fact that they're almost impossible to kill, they do so much damage, and you can't dodge them. Like usually, in one of the big like features of the fighting style in Bayonetta is something called witch time. Essentially, if you dodge an enemy's attack like right before he hits you, everything slows down and you get to pummel the living daylights out of it, and it's hilarious. You get like extra points and stuff for it, and usually you do a lot more damage with your attacks. These guys, unless I'm just doing something horribly wrong, you don't get witch time for. You dodge out of the way, nothing slows down, they just attack you again, and yeah, it's horrible, but the game is great. I would recommend, if you have a Wii U and you love over-the-top things and you're okay with like crazy button mashing type action that does require strategy about halfway through the game, I would suggest getting the Bayonetta 2 thing that comes with Bayonetta 1, but I would suggest buying that. It is very good. See, I've been rambling on a bit much, I'm sorry. Hyrule Warriors is one of the best Wii U games. I say that about a lot of them, but like some of the Wii U games are good, but like they're not great. And I'm not talking about like Sonic Lost World, which is I'm gonna just pretend that never happened. I'm talking about like Lego City. Lego City is a fun game. I liked it, but it's not great. So I'm trying to look at my Wii U collection over there. Rayman Legends was very good, but it can't keep me attached to it, especially since the other people in my house that play it really drag it down. It's made very much for co-op play, but you need good co-op players for that. I'm not saying that the people in my house are bad at video games. I'm just saying that Rayman is not their style, so I never play it. Let's see what else. Mario 3D World is excellent. But like games like Scribblenauts Unlimited, Scribblenauts Unmasked wasn't that great. Scribblenauts Unlimited is also, every time I play it, maybe it's just the nostalgic factor from starting the Let's Create series and like the success that it had for the first year of its life or so. Like right now I get like 50 views a video. Like if it goes up to 200 or 300, then that's amazing. But when Let's Create started, that thing would rack in thousands of views a day. And like the series in general, like I was like, there was one, I think my best month I had something like 60,000 video views in that 30-day period. So that might taint my view just a little bit, but Scribblenauts Unlimited is such a well-crafted game, and every time I play, I discover something new. It's great. But yeah, so like my top Wii U games, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Mario 3D World, Nintendo Land is really awesome. I don't think that gets enough credit. But Honestly, Mario Kart 8 is great, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I can't. I liked Mario Kart 7 a little better. I still recommend getting Mario Kart 8. Pikmin 3 was amazing, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite games. I did beat it though. But yeah, so far Bayonetta, Wonderful 101, which is also Platinum Games, which is unbelievable. 3D World, Scribblenauts Unlimited. What else? I don't know. I don't know what else I would put on that list. I have to look at my games. There's something obvious that's right in my face. That Wind Waker HD. There we go. But yeah, just very, very well made games, and they're all fun and good times. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, I'm doing just a little better than I was last week. Was last week the one where I was talking about insanity? I don't know. But I've been such a difference because of actually drinking coffee again. So yeah. Also, one last thing. In the Loot Crate video, I showed you a Capcom's like thing. They had like a sled from Dead Rising 3, the sledge saw. I got the cap off. So yeah, it is a pen. But it's not just a pen. It actually, I've tried it. It writes really well. It's very smooth. It's a lot smoother than pretty much any of the other pens I currently own. So I might actually use that as a pen, in a pen capacity. But yes, I finally got it off. By the way, if you're interested in Loot Crate, this Cummings one is, I think, Battle. And they said that they're going to be having the theme stuff from Street Fighter, I think maybe Mega Man, Assassin's Creed, a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you want to get in, look for my Loot Crate video, and there's like a link, and scroll down, and you can sign up and save money. There's like a little code at the top of the screen or something. And then I save money. But yeah, this has been Severaltoval 4 with the weekly update. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.